Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is RWO Destruction, and the only place you can find it is here on Pillar 2 Post. I'm your host. Some might call me the Angry Viking. Some might call me an asshole. I am Pete Wall, and we're here today with a big matchup. I want to say hi to my brother, Cowboy John. How you doing, my brother? Well, let me get in a position here at the broadcast. I'm wheeling my broke ass around here because I'm unprepared as usual. And before we get into things a little bit, let me tell you a little bit what's going to be happening here on the channel. I've been contacted recently by companies that would like to become sponsors of the channel once again. And I've sat down and I've talked a little bit with the children and the wife and explained to them what kind of opportunities this can open up and what I need to do to get back into getting some, some revenue back in on the channel. So, we are going to be doing RWO, not just Destruction, as well as the new show, but we're also going to be doing Big Dog Wrestling and the new show. But in the midst of that, every Wednesday, we're going to be doing a live review of AEW Dynamite. We might also go with the new show as well and start getting back into the review shows, having a little bit of fun with it. I'm not going to be all too serious about it. I want to have fun with it. So if you guys are down with that, well then tune in, because we're going to be starting that up this coming week. We're going to start giving you, well, our opinion, as in my opinion, on how AEW is doing and what they could do better, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. Fucking shit is hot right now, so we want to get back into that. I want to welcome Wild-Eyed Yeti Bloodguard, Cowboy John, and Hot Fire Rose, and anyone else that's lurking there in the locker room. But the time for destruction is here, and we've got a whole lot going down right here in this episode. We're starting off with the #1 contender, Cheyenne, being forced to participate in our opening bout, because Giroff thinks that RIEKA has something to prove to the pack. She is to be the baddest bitch in the wasteland, and frankly, she has not proven that at all as of late. So, can she defeat the #1 contender to the throne? We're going to find that out in a couple of moments. Following that, Takula finally returns. He's been doing a lot of training. Let's see if it helps out against the psychotic Ripper Springheel. But on our last episode of Destruction, we witnessed the return of the Lethal Angel title, the Knockout Championship. And that will be defended next. Abigail Cougar Hayden will go on to face the likes of Kaiva, Laika, Kate Yordan, Lethal Angel Champion, Rebel Outlaw, and Mystic Pain. Yes, an old-fashioned slaughterhouse brawl right here. But following that, our ruler of the wasteland has something to say to the wannabe. Yes, I'm going to emphasize that strongly. The wannabe ruler of the wasteland, the #1 contender, Yeti Bloodyard. Those two will meet in our upcoming pay-per-view. That is coming close. That is 1 week away, folks. Yes, we're behind, but I've been sick this week, so cut me a little bit of a break. So Wolf TIRGOVISTE will be addressing the #1 contender. Now let's see what he has to say. And then Yeti Bloodyard removed the eye socket. I'm sorry, not the eye socket, the eyeball from the eye socket of the Angry Viking, one half of Valhalla Rising. Well, he says before he faces Wolf TIRGOVISTE, he wants one more title. He wants to be known as the Belt Collector here of RWO. My God, just make me puke a little bit. But Yeti BLOODYARD challenges Fred Starr for the 7th Circle of Hell Championship title in a First Blood rules match. And he promised Fred Starr he might be hiding with that glass eye a little bit, but he's going to rip that glass eye and put him back to using a patch for the rest of his career. Well, looks like he wasn't happy with removing one eyeball. He's got to take a glass eye. Olivia, how you doing? And then we move on to the Amazon Warriors title. Last time we seen Harley Davidson and Rebel Outlaw challenge the Damsels of Dirt. They failed. They failed bad. Well, they're not done. The Devil's Triad coming back at the champs. This time, Charlie Chains and Harley Davidson going up against Levita and Leia. Can they finally topple the undefeatable champions? We'll find that out, well, just down the road. And then, our main event, something Wolf TIRGOVISTE has concocted, and I kind of liked it. The man took my eye, while the Foundation will take his child. Lord Sourfang BLOODYARD must contend with the Foundation's Caleb Feist and Sid Savage. Oh, have mercy! It's gonna be a bloodbath. Let's get to it, folks. And I have missed all of you. Let me tell you, folks. I was very sick this week. I was down and out. I wasn't moving very much. And on top of that, I had to make sure that the house continued to run the way it needs to be run. I had to make sure the girls got off to school. I had to make sure the wife got off to work. I had to make sure the son was picked up from work. Ridden to school. So, albeit I've been sick, I've been busted, and I've been a broke ass, I still got shit done. Frankly, I do apologize that the channel had to suffer due to that. But the way it works here on Pillar to Post, we roll with the punches. We keep on moving. And we keep on coming at you. Sometimes there might be a delay, but we always come back. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for your patience. But next week, we will be working out a definitive and wonderful schedule to bring you RWO, Big Dog Wrestling, and AEW reviews. Yes, we're going back into the review business. We're going to start bringing back some revenue to the channel. I lost all my sponsors when they redid the algorithm, when they decided that wrestling was violence and you could not properly get revenue off it. Well, we're going back to our roots, because here on Pillar to Post, we start off with the WWE Raw and SmackDown reviews. I have missed it, so we're coming back at you with it. We're going to give you our point of view on the AEW shows. Well, Shadow Wolf returns on our next episode, which will be tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, your #1 contender to the throne. Yes, she will face Diana at our upcoming pay-per-view just 1 week away. She hails from the Badlands. She is Cheyenne. You need to complete the collection of short-sighted Viking wannabes. Well, let me tell you, Yeti, you got a little bit lucky. You got my eye. Kudos to you. But you don't underestimate Fred Starr. He has proven to be a worthy 7th Circle of Hell champion. Let's see if you're going to be left wanting. All right, thank you very much, Olivia and Xenophon. You are both characters, I know. being escorted down the ringside by the perhaps greatest champion of all time here in the wasteland, Gear Off. She hails from the pit, representing not only the Blood Moon Sisters, but the Red Fang Wolf Pack. I'm sorry, Crimson Fang Wolf Pack, I should clarify. She is RIEKA. Have you guys missed AEW here this week? Oh my God, did you miss a great show? Let me tell you, folks, the opening bout, wow. Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega, perhaps. Oh, well, we heard the reviews, a lot of them. I have as well. They gave away a match like that for television for free. No. They made you left with a watering mouth, drooling all over of what could happen afterwards. But ladies and gentlemen, this is not AEW. This is RWO. And here in the wasteland, well, shit gets frightening real damn quick. And right now, a little bit of chain wrestling here in our opening of this matchup. Beautiful side headlock takedown. Oh, and a shot right between the eyes. Collar and elbow now, Cheyenne overpowering RIEKA. And you gotta believe, Gear Off is watching on, scrutinizing everything RIEKA does. And right now, a big mistake by RIEKA. Another collar and elbow. And once again, RIEKA overpowered by Cheyenne. Barely comes up to the bottom rope. That's why I said Here we go. Beautiful arm drag there by Cheyenne. Oh! Have mercy! Violence is always the answer, folks. And right now, Cheyenne performing wonderfully here in front of our crowd. Corkscrew dragon leg whip now by RIEKA, and finally showing some pleasure is Gear Off. I don't know why he's so pleasured by watching his sister move in the ring. Maybe he's got his eye painted on that painted warrior, Cheyenne. But right now, looking to snap the arm. Oh, have mercy, that hurt. It hurt me just watching it. But a jawbreaker later, and the #1 contender. Oh, outsmarted RIEKA once again. And there's the interference. He knows his sister's in trouble. And Gear Off adding the distraction of put Cheyenne down. Here we go. Oh! Almost sent her tooth flying out to the 10th row. Not pretty, folks, but it gets the job done. Snake eyes, and now the ground beating continues here by RIEKA. Gear Off causing that opening, allowing RIEKA to take control. Is it going to be enough, though? Cheyenne has been a multi-time champion here in RWO, but a cover later. And look at this, the #1 contender could be put out, but not so easily. Pete Johnson, how you doing? A man that shares my name. Well, yeah, gotta give him a little bit of respect for carrying that name forward. But Cheyenne breaking that triangle armbar. And Gear Off watching intently from the sidelines. Oh, beautiful standing drop kick. Yes, the Alpha better start worrying. Cheyenne is not the #1 contender for, well, absolutely nothing. She earned that spot. And right now, she's earning a good beating from RIEKA. But a collar and elbow, and once again overpowers the Wolf. Both women going after the lower legs there, the shins. And now working the upper. Oh, and an enziguri. Nicely done by RIEKA. No, my name is not Johnson. I might, however, have one. Yes, it was, Yeti. Yes, it was. And is. Will Fred Starr continue to reign as 7th Circle champion? But he's got quite the task, and the man just towers over him like a skyscraper. But RIEKA right now buries a boot right in the abdominal region. Drop toe hold, hung out to dry. Gear off, keep on worrying, because your sister is no longer the baddest bitch in the yard. She might as well be relegated over to Big Dog Wrestling where she belongs. Low drop kick there. Gonna eat my words, will RIEKA. I'm guaranteed to get a little bitch slapping later on during the show. Can almost guarantee it. But raking the eyes now, getting a little bit down and dirty. Back suplex drop and Cheyenne right on her neck. And now measuring out the #1 contender. Can she get the job done? Shades of her former mate, the Fallen Angel. Not worried about a pinfall at the moment, but finally going for it, the cover. And we got a 1, 2. Oh, so close. She almost tasted her armpit. Big bomber clotheslines. Putting down Cheyenne here. Single leg drop kick nicely executed. And now going up top, something we don't see from RIEKA very often. Oh! Might as well have been a suicide attempt. Found nothing but mat, but still in control. Here we go. Butterfly. Oh, straight in. To the arm bar. We're going to see a tap out. A quick reversal and Cheyenne. Those lefts right on the jaw, the cheekbone, I should say. Oh, RIEKA. The Wolfpack has always been a dominant force, but since the Foundation took control of the throne, shit like this has been going down for them on a continuous basis. And this time it's RIEKA breaking the hold. But the damage could be done. Here we go. Float over and pushes RIEKA off. Fires her up with a right cross, and there it is. Taking her down. Cross-face chicken wing. Locked in deep. Are we going to see RIEKA tap out? Yes, we do. Oh, and the shame on Gear-Off's face. It seems the Wolfpack is falling apart. Well, Olivia, you called it a bit late there because she went down. Well, like a $5, you know where I'm going. What an opening bout. Cheyenne continuing to show why she is the #1 contender. I do believe, however, if RIEKA would not have hesitated here, she would have gotten the 1, 2, 3. But that hesitation costed her. And now, Gear Off. More than just displeased with his sister's ethics in the ring. Ever since the eviction of RIEKA from the Pack, and the Pack has not been faring too well. Kate, obviously winning the Lethal Angel Championship on her last show here for Destruction, but does it make up for the continuous losses of the Pack? But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, and going after Diana, your Empress of the Wasteland, she is Cheyenne. And look at that, Gear Off still watching on. A lot of anger, a lot of venom oozing from the pores of the wolf, the alpha. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Takula. I'm told he's only used when the Pack needs him, and I guess they are in desperate need of him currently because the Pack has not been faring too well. Takula taking on the psychotic Ripper Springheel. It's going to get ugly in here. Takula never looked past the kid. He came in like a tornado. Took the RWO by storm like a little dirt devil, just running through the wasteland here. Became the ruler of the wasteland in just a matter of weeks. went through the rankings and just toppled every foe. And then he lost the title, and then losses began to pile up. Well, Takula here once again, trying to make amends for his prior losses. Finally, bring some pride back to the Wolfpack. And here we go. It's time. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from the pit and representing the Crimson Fang Wolfpack, he is Takula. Walmart Wolf had a lot of pride when this kid made his debut. And look at that, even gave him the skull of his nemesis there, a former alpha of the Wasteland himself. That skull representing the power the pack truly has. But a veteran of the ring he's got to face today, and it's not going to be easy. Ladies and gentlemen, one half of your Lords of War champions. You might call me Devil's Reject, but this man, along with the Outlaw Matt Outlaw, while they rule the tag division currently, he is the psychotic Ripper Springheel. You want to know where he hails from? Well, just point out a road. What a win it would be for Takula to take out Ripper Springheel here. To almost guarantee a title shot. Takula would just have to go to one of his bigger brothers, perhaps Ulf Hefnar, to face Matt Outlaw and Ripper Springheel for those Lords of War title. And what a way to bring back some glory, some honor to the Wolfpack by bringing the Lords of War titles back home to the pit. Assert yourself, assert your dominance, and just whoop some damn ass. And right now, whooping ass is Takula. Fisherman neckbreaker there, beautifully done. But Ripper Springheel, the veteran, here of the two, following through, but no, forearm shiver, and a face breaker, dead center of the ring. Went for that double axe handle there, known as a Polish hammer, but missed the mark. Takula just too fast. And now, whoa! Put a little snap on the face breaker there, and Takula will rip your face right off. European uppercut now by Ripper. And there's another face breaker, this time of the knee variation. Well, thank you very much for that information, Wild-Eyed Yeti. A little bit of a spin on the face breaker there, really doing his job here, in a cover by Takula, but only good for a half count, which don't count for nothing. But setting him up. Oh, the shortest choke slam you will ever come across. Well, unless Fred Starr's doing it. Went for a clothesline, but got hung out to dry. Takula goes for the cover once again. One. And only good for a one. That was a long one, let me add. The referee coming down for the two. Well, he didn't even come down. He just held his hand up in the air and just waited for Ripper to kick out. Maybe realizing the disadvantage Ripper Springheel is at here, you know, due to age and all that. But Takula perched up top, measuring out one half of your Lords of War. Oh, and missed his mark. I don't know. Do we have cabs that are destined to go to Jobberville? I just don't know. It's a bad place to be in. It's like just shades away from the Barons. But right now, getting down and dirty is Ripper Springheel. And this man, he doesn't care if he's got to take out the weapons. This is Extreme Rules, let me add. I'm breaking the face of Takula. Is right now his #1 priority. And turned his back on the kid. What a mistake. Here we go. A beautiful variation of a DDT. And now the curb stomp. Just like we had to do back in the day with the zombie apocalypse. And now just eat the bloke's fingers, man. Hey, why not? Back body drop here by the veteran. Ripper now. Measuring out Takula. The youngster, though. Surprise roll-up. Come on, ref. 1, 2. Could have been a 3. Should have been a 3. The Yellow Belly Cap Company. Well, there we go. Thank you very much for that information. Now I know who to call when Yeti loses his match today with Fred Starr. Right now you just seen the choke slam. The 1, the 2. Oh, and almost the 3. And look at that. Ripper already admonishing the referee for his slow 3 count. So I guess he's staying consistent. He's just old, senile, and a perfect setup. Here we go. Some call it the Godslayer. These boys call it the Lockjaw. Ripper Springheel just found out why this kid is such a sensation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, no real replay to talk about. Wasn't that great of a matchup. But the winner, regardless, is Takula. I'd probably give it a 2 out of 5 stars. Well, maybe just a 1. It isn't because I hate the Wolfpack, folks. No. It's just it wasn't that great of a match. Welcome back, Olivia. But, ladies and gentlemen, the Lethal Angel Championship is on the line. Your champion, Kate, representing the Blood Moon Sisters and the Crimson Fang Wolfpack. She's got her work cut out for her, folks. You're looking at Mystic Pain on the far right. Your Lethal Angel champion right next to her, Kate. And then the Painted Warrior, Kaiva, the Witch Doctor, in action. Front and center. Look at that beautiful. The Baroness of Bone City. She is Abigail Cougar Hayne. And then a woman that has done everything here in RWO. RIEKA, the Huntress. Looking for that gold, and she wants to destroy her Kate in the process. Exiled from the pit. Let's see if she can get it done. But the Wolves also have to contend with the Rebel. Yes, that is Rebel Outlaw. A lot of anger, a lot of animosity towards not only RIEKA, but as well as Kate. Can Rebel Outlaw finally capture the Lethal Angel Championship gold? She failed in her quest for the tag gold here on RWO. Well, she has a chance for singles action. Let's get her done. My overconfidence got the better of me, Yeti. But I did not go down without a fight. That is not my way. I whooped your ass and I took as much as I gave. So, my eye, yes, I said I. It was a good match. The better man that night took the match, which was you. So kudos and congrats, you filthy, mangy Yeti. Welcome one, welcome all. Don't be afraid to hit that thumbs up for me, folks. Always, if you are new to the channel, subscribe. And make sure you click that notification, because I love my bell rung. You know I do. Oh, the short jokes, Yeti. The short jokes. Ladies and gentlemen, a little slaughterhouse action for ya. Elimination Chamber style. This is for the Lethal Angel Championship. And introducing first, she is Rebel Outlaw. Rebel Outlaw, a fantastic sight to behold once she cuts loose in that ring. Let's see how she fares here in this slaughterhouse for the Lethal Angel Championship. She'll be the first contender to take her place within a pod. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Huntress. A woman with no borders, no land. She is RIEKA. And frankly, I should add, no pack. Olivia rooting for Mystic Pain or Hecate. I can't blame her. They're both powerful women here of RWO. You never bet against Hecate. You usually end up in trouble. But there's plenty of talent here, plenty of seasoned grapplers to take that title away from her. Yes, indeed. I did notice that as well, Yeti. It's a nice little throwback and a nice little way to pay respect to the past. I like that about a lot of the wrestlers in AEW. On top of that, thank you very much, Drum Monkey. On top of that, AEW bringing the Owen Hart Cup. Oh, just, sign me up. I'm AEW all in, as I should be. But ladies and gentlemen, she hails from the Badlands. She has been tag team champions, 6-woman tag champ. She is Kaiva. All right, thank you very much, Olivia. You already stated that earlier. I do appreciate it. Kaiva, perhaps one of the best tag team grapplers out there in the wasteland. Let's see how she fares in singles action. She has found a modicum of success in singles action. She is not leaving the tag team division. She is just taking an opportunity. And why wouldn't you? And always, as always, how you doing, Drum? I hope you're doing good today. I know you've had it a little bit rough. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we watched her little sister take a huge loss. But she is your Lethal Angel Knockout Champion. She is Hecate. She hails from the pit, representing the Blood Moon Sisters as well as the Crimson Fang, albeit reluctantly as of late. A little bit of animosity brewing between Hecate and Giroff. Hecate viewing Giroff's status as alpha to be a bit lacking, a bit on the weak side. I do agree, and whereas WWE, they kind of made him look like a joke. You know, it was disrespectful in my eye. My eye. Yes, I said my eye. I can't use the reference as my eyes. The belt being handed over to the ref now as Kate enters the pod. This match is now legal, folks. Or as legal as things get in the wasteland. Which, you know, nothing truly is. And here she is, the Baroness of the Wasteland. I'm sorry, whoa, what? The Baroness of Bone City. Yes, getting some more power within the Bone City. She is the Cougar, Abigail Hayne. I do agree with that, Drum Monkey. I do agree. They have some booking issues I'd like to see fixed. But what a show Wednesday night on Dynamite. Absolutely beautiful opening bout between Kenny Omega as well as Bryan Danielson. Fucking amazing. And finally, oh, I probably should not say finally. Ladies and gentlemen, second generation superstar and representing everything Goddess has done here in RWO, Mystic Pain. The Baroness of Boner City very well could be. Very well could be. But you're looking at getting smacked around by Cougar. You know that, Yeti. Abigail as well as Mystic, both a tag team here in RWO. Second generation superstars, their mothers, Cougar Knight as well as Goddess of Pain. And right now the bell is rung, it is official, and partners squaring off in our opening moments here. Abigail taking on Mystic, not holding anything back. This is a tag team, folks. And it just shows you how bad these women want to take that title away from Kate. Both women now residing within Bone City. Right now it's Abigail taking control, just laying the beats on Mystic Pain. Size for size, everything matches up with these women. I have no idea how tall she is. I believe around 5'11". Could be even 6 feet. I don't know. Very tall women. They are Amazons here of the Wasteland. Don't let Goddess of Pain or Cougar hear me say that. But right now, it's Abigail showing that she wants the title a little bit more. And there, the countdown has ended. Who's gonna enter? It's a champion. Your lethal Angel champion, Kate. In at number 3. And perhaps the best spot to step into the Elimination Chamber here in RWO has always been number 3 or number 1. But here we go. Armbar and Mystic looking to end and eliminate Abigail Haynes' chances. Only tag team worth mentioning is the Shadow Monkeys, eh? Oh, well. You know, they are a great tag team. I almost regret forming that tag team. No, I did not have the consent of Shadow Press and Drum Monkey or Rob Machete. But they had similarities that were just too much to not go with. But right now, here we go, the Outlaw stepping in. The Rebel coming at Mystic Pain, and whoa, just blew her shot. Kate muscling up, Mystic Pain just dropping over the top rope. Rebel Outlaw tossed out by Abigail Hayne. More skin lesions than cause of moles. Oh, God, Yeti. Rebel tossed in now by the Cougar, the Wildcat. here of RWO. Block that boot, and here we go. Oh, what a face breaker. The monkey is hard, really. Putting up boots right to the breastises. I can always change it. You want to be known as the killer? Well, you're going to have to make sure you live up to that name. All right, here we go. Abigail torturing the leg of Mystic Pain. I'm surprised she did not go after another opponent here, but left the door open for the Huntress to take control. Oh, went full metal all over the face of Mystic Pain. The cover, the referee a little bit lost in time. We got two. And a big kick out by Mystic. There's a beautiful reversal by Abigail Hayne. Matrix the bitch. And unloaded. Whoa. Have mercy. The champ just got put down. And now on the inside, inverted chokeslam. Breaking the face of the Huntress is Mystic Pain. And Abigail dragging the carcass of the champion around. Here we go. Taking her for a spin. And Kaiba steps in at number 6. There's a cravat cutter. RIEKA destroying Mystic Pain on the outside. Now Rebel taking advantage. Oh, pump kick by Kaiba. We got a 1. Come on, ref. 2. Kick out once again by the champ. The champ receiving a whole lot of abuse. Thank you very much for liking and sharing, Olivia, as well as Drum Monkey and everyone else that does so. Her DDT as her ankles were caught on the top. Kaiba destroyed by Abigail Hayne. Rebel being brought back in here by the Cougar as Kate works the limbs of the Witch Doctor here. Pump kick right to the chest, and now buries the face with the sole of her boot. Here we go, Abigail destroying the Rebel. The Irish whip by Kate, tossed out, and a chop block by RIEKA. And there's a lot of hatred between Kate and RIEKA. Sisters of the blood of the pack. And the Blood Moon Sisters, well, exiled the Huntress. Rebel Outlaw destroying a lot of animosity there, but goes after Kaiba. And now it's sister on sister violence on the inside. Pop-up European uppercut. The cover. Could the Huntress be done? 1, 2, and another kick out. Collar and elbow. Tag partners going at it. And a deep arm drag there by Mystic Pain. Abigail not having enough. Here we go. Corkscrewed that bitch. Took her down. And look at this. RIEKA having to tap out the first elimination made. As Kaiba destroys the back of Rebel Outlaw. The Huntress destroyed. And Rebel Outlaw barely getting her shoulders up. Yes, that is Mystic Pain destroying the back of the champion. We got 2, and another kick out as a splash connects on the outside. Okay, firing at the ribs of Mystic Pain, but ducks a clothesline. Here we go, taking out the calves, the knee. Mystic Pain teaching and schooling the Lethal Angel champion. I have 2 accounts on my PS4. That is how 200 superstars can fit in RWO and Big Dog Wrestling. Oh! We're gonna have a new champion. Mystic Pain just took out Kate. Fireman's carry as Abigail. And Mystic Pain trying to conquer this slaughterhouse. And right now it's Rebel Outlaw. Oh my goodness! Abigail dropped right on her head. Here we go. Mystic Pain taking over. Gonna get rid of her partner here. Mystic for the win, says Olivia. I can't blame him now for that vote. Or her, I should say. Basement drop kick misses Kaiba. You would think the tag partners would be working together to ensure they were the last 2 standing. But right now, trying to destroy Abigail Hayne. Once, to be known as the champion she always knew she was. And there's a reversal by Abigail, but on the inside we got two, and a kick out by Rebel. Don't discredit the two on the inside of the ring. I'm sorry, my eyes are locked on Mystic Pain and Abigail Hayne. But there it is. The Devil's Hammer. 1, 2, and Rebel is still surviving. On the outside, we got 1, 2, and Mystic Pain has just been eliminated. A hard-fought battle between tag team partners. No hatred. And now, locking up Rebel Outlaw, looking for that tap out. Will it be Kaiva taking on Abigail Hayne? Yes, it will be. There's a tap out. One right after another. Abigail Hayne is on a path of destruction. And right now, Kaiva trying to stop the momentum of Abigail Hayne, and a beautiful short arm clothesline. And now it looks like Kaiva's a bit confused, but now finally found her path to glory. Oh my goodness. Going all the way up and all the way down. She gave everything. I do agree, Olivia. Do not discredit what Mystic Pain can do in the ring, but here we go. It could be 1, 2. It's over. Kaiva, representing the tribe and the Badlands, to her utmost abilities conquers the slaughterhouse. But hey, do not look at what Abigail Cougar Hayne accomplished there. Do not look past it, folks. Finally have functional immune system, so I was able to get my COVID shots. There you go, bro. There you go. I have my reservations about the shot, but I don't shit on anybody that has taken it or is taking it. I don't do that. But ladies and gentlemen, she is your new Lethal Angel champion. She is Kaiva. Congratulations to a champion of the tribe. She worked her ass off for it. Came in at number, I believe, 6. Yes, she came in at number 6. I do believe that is our first winner coming in at number 6. But up next, Wolf TIRGOVISTE, our ruler of the wasteland, wants to address Yeti Bloodyard before Yeti's championship bout tonight in a first blood matchup against Fred Starr. God only knows what the Wolf has to say, but you can believe he's not going to yell at you. He's not going to scream at you. That's my job. I'm loud and proud, whereas the foundation is calm, focused, and well planned. Let's get to it, folks. Welcome once again to RWO Destruction. We are the foundation. We sponsor this show. We sponsor everything RWO does. But my mind has been focused on my opponents. So I apologize for our lack of sponsorship this week, but you can be assured we'll make up for it. You see, there's a pay-per-view coming our way in 1 week. I'm forced to face perhaps the biggest man I have ever faced. A former emperor of the wasteland. A man who got bored, walked away, took his clothes, packed his bags, and went back to the Himalayan mountains. Well, Furball, perhaps you should have stayed out where it was cold, because your musty ass is now stepping into my ring, my territory. And you know what the Foundation does with mutants, with deformities? Well, we're here to clean up the wasteland. I've already destroyed the pack. I've already destroyed every mutated mongrel that has stepped in my path. Well, perhaps a mongrel you are not, but a deformity, a blight on the wasteland you are. Your destruction is at hand. And tonight, the Foundation starts off by taking your son. I'll see you in 1 week. Well, strong words there from our ruler of the wasteland. Look at the tense glare on his face. That man, he knows he's got a world of trouble his coming his way, but the Foundation does not shy away from adversity. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, Yeti Bloodyard, Fred Starr, friends, foes, bitter enemies. It is for the 7th Circle of Hell Championship title. First blood rules. Well, who's gonna bleed today? Now let's get to it. His job, Yeti says, is to hand that title back to him. Well, Yeti, your hands are a bit full. Will you be a belt collector for once in your career? How many titles can Yeti hold? Well, he's got big shoulders, folks. He's got mighty big shoulders. But the lack of brain cells within that boy's head, well, it'll probably shine through in this matchup here. I do feel sorry for you. I don't pity you. I just feel sorry for you, Yeti. Yes, I do agree, Drum Monkey. I want to try both games. I'm not gonna lie. WWE extending the release of their upcoming game, their 2K22, I believe it is. It kind of makes me feel like they're actually trying to give us a better game this time around. I want to see reviews before I spend the money. But from what I've seen from AEW, oh my goodness, I'm floored for it. Yes, you have held 3, but only one man has, well, no, not one man. 4 people actually have held 4 titles simultaneously. But ladies and gentlemen, this is for the 7th Circle of Hell Championship title. It is First Blood, and the challenger. On his way down to ringside, ladies and gentlemen, the Himalayan Hustler, the Himalayan High Lord, the man who gave up his throne, packed his bags and went home. He is Yeti Bloodyard. Oh, they've had much better games than 2K19. Just, can you imagine if No Mercy had the graphics of 2K19? Food for thought, folks. That'd be an epic game. This man wants to take the title. He already destroyed 1/2 of Valhalla Rising. Remove the eye from the socket of the Angry Viking. And today, he wants to remove the glass eye Fred Starr found to replace the eyeball this man stole years ago. And now, ladies and gentlemen, he is the Wanderer of the Wasteland. He is your 7th Circle of Hell champion. Give it up for Fred Starr. No, if you bleed, you're fucking done, man. All right, take it easy, Olivia. I will see you back tomorrow. I am intrigued with this match. These two have faced each other multiple times here in RWO. Very little blood has been shed. But years ago, Yeti Bloodyard, in a brutal attack, ripped out the eye of Fred Starr. Luckily, he was able to find some corpse with a glass eye. Pop that sucker in. Yeah, he can't see out of one eye, but it looks a little bit more pleasant. Tomorrow, Olivia. It will be tomorrow. We'll be back with RWO Ground Zero. There is the challenger. 7'4", all ugly, all beast, Yeti Bloodyard. And your champion, 7th Circle of Hell champion. One half of Valhalla Rising, a true Viking, heart and soul, Fred Starr. Tomorrow's show will be in the afternoon, folks. That I can say. Sunday will be a doubleheader. We will do a morning show as well as an afternoon show. Yes, Ground Zero is next. We are doing RWO Destruction today. Tomorrow, RWO Ground Zero. And coming in hot is the Yeti, representing the Bloodyard crew. And whoa! Spine buster out of nowhere by Fred Starr. He don't shy away from danger. He sure as hell don't shy away from giants. Fred Starr, perhaps the second coming of a true 7th Circle of Hell champion. Nobody will ever be able to defeat what Bill Haight has done and accomplished with that 7th Circle of Hell title. But Fred Starr will come close, and what a reversal there. Short enough to scoot out from underneath that arm of Yeti. Yeti colliding, well, ribs first. That means too tall to hit the pecs on that top turnbuckle. But a back body drop, and now Yeti in control and in charge. Irish whip into the corner, coming in. Oh, jawbreaker. Come on. Superman punch just took the Yeti down. And there we go. Goodness. Went for a springboard forearm. Clearly an attempt to bust open, lacerate the Yeti. But once again, falling short and outsmarted by, well, he's not a woolly mammoth, but he's as hairy as one when we don't shave him. Boot to the abdomen here, setting him up. Oh, beautiful suplex. Half Nelson suplex. What a beautiful shot now. The smallest inverted chokeslam. I don't know how he managed to get Yeti off his feet, but the Wanderer always seems to have a plan. And now the ground and pound trying to open up Yeti. And if punching a man in the face don't work, well, we take flight. Yes, Vikings do fly. Up top. Oh, there's that forearm shot he was looking for earlier. Missed the springboard attempt, but found the top rope forearm indeed. Straight shot to the brow of Yeti Bloodyard. This fight now goes to the outside. And Yeti takes control, big DDT. Sure you do, Yeti. Sure you do. Superman punch once again. Yeti trying to flash his coccyx to the fans. But instead got caught. The shortest chokeslam in RWO history. Didn't we have some kind of king that tried that shit too? He was like 4 feet tall. Some little dude, I can't even remember his name, a little snotty punk. What a beautiful uppercut there. Shot right to the breadbasket, and then an uppercut to follow it up. Yeti is being brutalized right now by your 7th Circle of Hell champion. Have mercy on Yeti? I think not. Here we go. Got him up. Cradle your grave, pile driver. Oh. Strap on, strap in. It's gonna be a bumpy ride, folks. Well, you might do your best fight when you bleed, so you better get to bleeding. But if you bleed first, you're definitely losing. Here we go, Irish Whip now. The champ off the ropes. And the two collide. Yeti was, well, a little ill-prepared for a comeback there. And once again, just can't seem to get right, Ken Yeti. Maybe, perhaps, just a little bit flustered. Irish Whip for the up-teeth time. And finally, Fred Starr says that's enough. Oh, and there's the power of Yeti. This is what Wolf TIRGOVISTE has to watch out for. That animalistic power of Yeti Bloodyard. But it's also a detriment to his speed. Here we go, shoulder block to the spine. Fred Starr says he will create his own path to the ruler of the wasteland. Fred Starr just wow! Just took blood from Yeti Bloodyard, and you gotta believe that'll slow the momentum of Yeti Bloodyard going into our pay-per-view. But there is a very different atmosphere when you are facing the Seven Circle Champion and when you are facing the ruler of the wasteland. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, the only man not bleeding, he is your Seven Circle of Hell champion, Fred Starr. Yeah, you are a bleeder. Fucking go clean your vag up there, Yeti. Oh my goodness. Retribution for Valhalla Rising. You gotta love it. Hit him right on the eyebrow. Caught him. Opened up Yeti Bloodyard. And Yeti's still down and out on the arena floor. It is a beautiful sight for me. You see, when you're facing the ruler of the wasteland, there's usually structure. But when you face the Seven Circle of Hell champion, you are facing a man that is willing to go to the limits to take and retain what belongs to him. A complete different atmosphere. It does not mean the Seven Circle of Hell champion means more than the ruler of the wasteland title. No. See, when you are champion, you make that championship title worthy of you. You make sure its status is the highest it can ever be. And Fred Starr proven to be that man to bring the Seven Circle of Hell championship title to a whole new level. Well, such are the rules within a first blood match, Yeti. Suck it up, pal. You still got Wolf TIRGOVISTE. But now Fred Starr, well, he's on the hunt as well. And he just took out the #1 contender. But ladies and gentlemen, from one title to another, the Amazon Warriors, the champions on the right. The Damsels of Dirt, Leia and Lavita, they will take on the Devil's Triad. Well, Rebel Outlaw, we've seen compete earlier. She's in the locker room getting a little bit of attention from our doctors. But Harley Davidson and Charlie Chains are going to pick up where Devil's Triad left off. Can this be the opportunity? Can this be the day the Damsels of Dirt are finally defeated? Nobody has done it yet, and they have been fighting champions. They have defended their titles on almost every show here on Destruction. And at the pay-per-view, they will go at it again. A 2-day proposition, folks. Yes, indeed. 2 days it will take for this pay-per-view to finally conclude. RWO, Big Dog Wrestling, joining forces to put on a spectacle, the likes we have never seen. Well, at least not in a while here on this channel. But this morning, they must defend those titles once again. Will they go into the pay-per-view as champions, or will they be going into the pay-per-view as, well, challengers? Yes, they have already stated they will be at the pay-per-view. No matter what happens tonight, they will be facing someone for those titles. We already heard Wolf TIRGOVISTE state that Yeti Bloodyard's son is in trouble. But ladies and gentlemen, the challengers, hailing from wherever the road may take them, Harley Davidson, Charlie Chains, they are the Devil's Triad, members of the Devil's Advocates, folks, led by Matt Outlaw. Matt Outlaw did wonders with that 7 Circle of Hell Championship title. Had his match, his Ruler of the Wasteland opportunity. Came close, but fell short when facing Wolf TIRGOVISTE. Yeti, you are lucky that boy didn't take your eyeball. And now, ladies and gentlemen, they hail. Well, I'm told they hail from the dirt. Ladies and gentlemen, your Amazon champions, Leia, Lavita. They are the damsels of dirt. And you got to give credit. Lavita, a former Empress of the Wasteland, a former Queen of the Wasteland, and then fell on hard times. When her pack was destroyed by the Crimson Fangs, she was brought in as the mate of Giroff, and then exiled, went to the Howling, and now under the guidance of Dirt. Joining forces with Leia, the damsels of Dirt have been a force that nobody has been able to get past. Can these two right here? Devil's Triad represented by Charlie Chains and Harley Davidson. And there they are, your champions. Gonna be an excellent match. Leia, a very dangerous grappler to begin with, a former champion in her own right, tag team division, as well as singles division. Yes, you do, Yeti. Yes, you do. But collar and elbows start off this match, and Charlie Chains overpowers Lavita. Referee having to come in and force the two apart. And a clean break, a very shockingly clean break. All thrown hands, Lavita got caught. Beautiful takedown there by Charlie Chains. Chains, however, not fast enough for Lavita, but taking out the leg. That'll slow down one half of your champions. Oh, went for a spear. The knee raised just in the nick of time. Perhaps a concussion there, but a pump handle into a... Oh! A patella brain buster. And there's the tag to Leia. The champions, a very well-oiled machine under the guidance, the domination of Dirt. Booger Ray right now, champion over on RWO Ground Zero. Can Yeti Bloodyard do the same at the pay-per-view? There's the tag to Harley Davidson. And Leia taking control, but a cheap shot there by Charlie Chains, and allows Harley Davidson to take control, but short-lived there. Missed the kick to Leia, but from behind, there it is, the back suplex. Turns her attention on the arm. We all know how Leia loves to work the arms. Weaken it up, soften it up, and then slap on that hammerlock. We've seen that hammerlock take many a victory here on Destruction. And here we go. Working the arm once again. Label lock, but let it go quick. Yes, Harley Davidson's feet were under the bottom rope. The referee calling for the break immediately. You know, Drum Monkey, I hear that all the time, and it always seems to be coming out of my bedroom closet. Almar's ghost is one pervy mofo. There we go. Lavita tagged in, but quickly dominated by Harley Davidson. Look at that chop right across the chest, right between the breastises. Well, thank you very much, Yeti. Levita now in control of Harley Davidson. There's the Irish whip to the corner, but a big boot driving her off. The damsel of dirt. Oh! A very agile combatant within that ring. Went for a German suplex, but Levita flipping over, landing on her feet, makes the tag. Drop toe hold. And there's the elbow drop. And now cuts Harley Davidson off from her partner. Working that neck now. And you can either count on Leia going for that hammer lock or that triangle armbar. She likes to utilize both finishers, but right now turns her attention on the knee, on the ankle of Harley Davidson. Went for a spear, but showing her agility there, leaping over top. And here we go. Sidewinder. The Sidewinder facebreaker puts Leia down. The titles are on the line here on Destruction. And right now, woman handling Leia. The power of Harley Davidson, undeniable, folks. There's a reason why Rebel Outlaw recruited this woman to be her tag team partner and, well, member of the Devil's Triad. Here we go, works Leia into the ropes there. Brutalizing those ribs. There's the Irish whip, setting her up. Beautiful clothesline. Hit her so hard, the paint on her face almost flew off. But Leia making a quick comeback. And this is what Dirt has instilled. And there it is. The triangle armbar locked in. Could we see a tap out already? It very well could be, but tonight he is in a handicap match with the Foundation. I pity the kid he's not ready for. He does not have the experience to face the likes of Caleb Feist and Sid Savage. But right now, oh, reverse the spear again. Harley Davidson turned it into a DDT. And now has Leia measured up. Could be. Should be. The jackhammer. The cover. Charlie Chains trying to stop Levita. Levita missed her mark, but still able to break up the pinfall. Save the titles. And now look at this, right in the face of Levita. Begging her step back in is Harley Davidson. But that distraction paid its dividends. Yes, it did. And now cutting Harley out from getting to Charlie. Leia takes back control, works that neck once again. Grounding Harley Davidson here. Here we go. Leia measures out. Sets her up. And there it is. She's going for it, but too close to the ropes. It could be. Yes, it is the hammerlock. But a quick break there. A forearm strike later. And the move is broken. She went for it, and there, wow, what a forearm shiver by Harley Davidson. You don't piss off a badass, that is for sure. Cover! And a dirty one. Come on, ref. Turn around. Leia kicking out regardless, and there's a frustration by Harley Davidson. But able to reverse. Leia there almost took her head off. Now dragging the carcass over to Charlie Chains. There's the tag, folks. Charlie Chains. A hell of a fighter and representative of the Devil's Triad, but a tag by the champions. Once again, Levita steps in. The fresher of the two, but gets gripped up. Oh, Chains, here we go. Utilizing that hammerlock. Not quite in the same way that Leia does, but it definitely slowed down Levita for the time being, but a Meteora. And Leia takes down the biker known as Charlie Chains. Here's a reversal by Chains. Levita trapped in the corner, but a big boot backs up the biker. Another reversal and the knee taken out. Here we go, back and forth. And a sling blade. Setting her up. Oh! Took her to the dirt with that DDT. And there's a nice comeback by Chains. What a knee strike. Scooping up Levita. Here we go. Sidewinder driver. But not done yet. And smart girl, hammer locks that arm. She knew very well Levita would not be able to be taken out just yet. Instead, inflicts more pain upon the champions. Here we go, coming in hot. Single leg drop kick there. But another reversal by Levita, and the tables turned. Dragging Charlie Chains over to the ropes. No, the turnbuckles. We're going, and we're making the crowd count all the way up to 10. The Trinity of Pain. I can only... Well, my thoughts go right to the nightmares I will receive from that. Here we go! Leia breaking the pinfall. Not quick enough as Harley Davidson, but quick enough to toss out one half of the champs. Chains now. Multiple clotheslines coming your way. And there it is, the single leg drop kick. Irish whip now. Levita trapped in the corner once again. This time not going to get her face battered into the turnbuckles. There's the takedown. Oh, and kicking off Charlie. Got caught, boot. Dropped right in the abdominal regions. And now the Irish whip, folks. Our fans are loving this match. They don't really care who wins. As long as it's a good fight. Elbow backs up Chains. And here we go. Out of nowhere. Into the Boston Crab. But the hand of Charlie Chains touching the turnbuckle. The referee quickly called for the break. And Levita, playing it smart, goes right for the tag. The Trinity of Pain. I see nightmares in my future, folks. 3 blood yards. 1, 2, and another kick out. Makes me wish Evie was still in RWO to control the blood yard crew. Let me tell you. Here we go, clotheslines raining down on Charlie Chains. There it is, the single leg drop kick. Leia, a very dangerous woman within that squared circle. You've got to watch every moment. And here it is, the triangle armbar locked in once again. Will this be the point where, yes it is, surrender was at hand? And that triangle armbar saves the Damsels of Dirt once again. And in 1 week, they go into the pay-per-view as champions. Reigning and undefeated champions. Well, the Yeti bloodline, I don't know if it is as superior as Yeti believes it to be. But it is a champion bloodline. And Booger Ray has proven that on a few occasions. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match, and your reigning and undefeatable Amazon Tag Team Champions, Leia, Levita. They are the Damsels of Dirt. Well, as Yeti is continuing to be monitored by our medics in the back, took a while. They had to sedate the big man to stitch up his forehead. His son goes into action in our main event of the morning. Yes, a handicap match, 2-on-1. Lord Sourfang Bloodyard must endure the force of the Foundation. You see, when you go after the Foundation, you don't just go after Wolf TIRGOVISTE. No, he comes at you with full force and intent to annihilate that mutant bloodline, that gene that has created Yetis, has created wolves, has created Ripper Springheel, and whatever Griffith Davian is. And yes, I am told that I will be in talks this weekend with Caden Chase. There will be a bit of a trade being taken. Griffith Davian wants to return where he made waves, where he was a ruler, where he was a champion. He wants to be in destruction. What kind of trade will we be making? Well, that will take place after our big pay-per-view. Well, I don't believe that is the case, Yeti. I believe it's a case of just making sure you understand what you're in store for come the pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a handicap match. And what a match it will be. We're introducing first, representing the Bloodyard crew, former tag team champion, former Lord of War. He is Lord Sourfang Bloodyard. Bloodyard crew used to have many members. Those numbers have dwindled. Now more a family business. And look at this man. Shades of his father, but thank goodness not in looks. Yes, he received a little bit of Evie Bloodyard's looks. And we can all be thankful for Evie for that. This guy would be a mess. I will assume and presume that Lord Sourfang would look at this as a win for him. Perceive that the Foundation is scared of the Bloodyards. Coming at Lord Sourfang with force. But I can guarantee you the Foundation does not fear any man, mutant, or other thing here in the Wasteland. Wolf TIRGOVISTE has accepted every challenge that has come his way and conquered every challenger. He has basically neutered the alpha within the Crimson Fang Wolfpack. Yes, Giroff, a shadow of his former self. But ladies and gentlemen, representing the Foundation, Sid Savage and Caleb Feist, they are the Foundation. Wolf TIRGOVISTE taking control of the Foundation did not see where their leader was taking this cleanup crew, as you could call it. Right now, tag team rules are in effect. Yes, Caleb Feist and Sid Savage must tag in order to face Lord Sourfang. So, a bit of an opportunity for Lord Sourfang here. This is our main event of this morning. And right now, Caleb Feist finally outsmarted Lord Sourfang. And Sourfang right now being choked out in the corner. Caleb Feist very fleet of foot. That is something that Lord Sourfang has to watch out. He's got to watch the speed. And then, with Sid Savage, you've got to watch the power of this man. Coming in hot, but ducks the clothesline. Sourfang, though, misses the grapple. Opens up Caleb Feist to take on this 7-foot wonder. Big elbows being driven into the abdominal region here. Working those ribs of Caleb Feist, but there's the block. Firing back hard. Oh, but Sourfang wanted not to take a fist fight as a joke. And look at that. Just buried that knee. Almost caved the nose of Caleb Feist right into his cranium. And a little bit low there. Come on, ref. This is not an Extreme Rules match. That boot, the heel of the foot of Sourfang. Clear connection on the groin there. And right now, oh! All right, take it easy, Drum Monkey. Always a pleasure to have you here. Irish whip and a knee shot misses, colliding with the turnbuckle. And now, could Caleb Feist make the tag? perhaps needs a little bit of power here, but a little bit too slow there, and allowed Sour Fang to take back over. The Bloodyard's a very unpredictable tribe of Yetis. They like the spotlight. Whereas in the past, Yetis have hidden in the shadows, known as myths. Well, thanks to all those nuclear bombs of the wasteland, or that created the wasteland, I should say. They're out in the open now in a big way. Here we go. Sid Savage in trouble now with Sour Fang, buried into the corner, but an elbow drives Sour Fang off. Fire him back with an elbow, and now Savage back in the corner. There's a knee strike. And a short arm clothesline. Cover! What? Not even a one. Wow. Well, Sour Fang, not as seasoned as Yeti Bloodyard, but very versatile in that ring, folks. Big shoulder block here by the powerhouse of the foundation, Sid Savage. Taking control, burying that double axe handle right in the spine of Lord Sour Fang. Now, the big man. Something we don't see from him very often. A big splash, the cover. 1, 2, and a big kick out by Sour Fang. Utilizing, had a hold of Sour Fang's ears. Could have easily ripped him off. And could be over. Measuring out the giant. And there's the spear. Just cut a Yeti in half. Not done with Sour Fang just yet, but Sour Fang not done with Sid Savage. And the ground and pound ensues. You don't want an angry Yeti. It doesn't matter if it's Lord Sour Fang, Booger Ray, or Yeti Bloodyard himself. You do not piss off a Yeti. And right now, looking to piss off the giant in a big way. There it is, the jackhammer, the cover, the 1, the 2, and a near fall, but showing a lot of life still. Top Fire Rose, thank you very much. Yes, a beautiful match. Rear chin lock now by Savage. Yes, Mr. Chaos himself. Talk about a volatile individual, folks. Irish Whip now, Sour Fang put in the corner. In enemy territory, and there's the tag to Feist. Holding Lord Sour Fang in the corner. Buries the boot, and now Feist getting tossed like a cum-stained rag. But, should have kept him down. Here we go. Sour Fang this time a little bit quicker than Caleb Feist, but an inverted DDT reverses the power of Sour Fang. The cover, the 1, and only a 1. Phoenix Fire Wrestling. I do believe that is Big Tito. Thank you very much, Phoenix Fire Wrestling. I will shut out the channel. Arm drags going back and forth here between Lord Sour Fang and Caleb Feist. Beautiful forearm shot across the neck, puts the giant back down. And here we go. Got the big man a brainbuster. Could be lights out for Sour Fang. And the referee is lost in time and space. Come on. What? The Bloodyards float this man a little bit of cash? Going for it. Oh! 360 splash, I do believe. 1, 2, 3, and the foundation just destroyed Lord Sour Fang. Look at that big splash, a move we don't see very often from Sid Savage. It's not fancy, it's not pretty, but it gets the job done. And there's that spear. Could have called this the ending right here. Followed up with a jackhammer, but somehow Sour Fang still survived. But a full revolution splash ended Lord Sour Fang's opportunity of defeating the Foundation in the name of the Yetis. And it seems very likely that all the momentum right now lies in the hands of Wolf TIRGOVISTE come our pay-per-view this coming weekend. Yes, not this weekend, but next weekend. 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. And tomorrow we will reveal that pay-per-view and where it will be held. But ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this handicap match, Sid Savage, Caleb Feist, they are the Foundation. And Yeti waking up in the locker room has stated the war is far from over. In matter of factly, it has just begun. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for joining me this morning. Return tomorrow for more RWO Ground Zero action. That is our new roster. And as always, enjoy your time here. Have a great day. Always have a better tomorrow. But right now, until tomorrow, I am out of here.